let's start. So this is the menu. You can continue the previous game, which was a stream, but I'm going to start the new game. And when you do this, you have few options currently available. Obviously, you can set the seed number because everything is procedurally generated. So each time universe around you is generated a little bit completely different way. So you have different planets, different also distances, more planets, less planets, also cosmic events will depend on this. Then you have few small options you can configure, like disabling tutorial bot. If you're familiar with the game and you don't want him to interrupt you all the time, you can either just get rid of him already in the menu, or you can just make him sleep in the game. That's also an option. And then there is a booster. This is just a technology to make you moving faster, unlocked by default. And free construction is just construction mode where you have no cost and all technologies unlocked. So I'll just start with everything. I'm not going to skip the tutorial. Maybe we will also make him fall asleep. And so I'm just putting seed number and we start the game.
Driven by the need of development and achievements, humanity seeks opportunities to discover new worlds.
Yes, I'm moving camera. If you don't know,
We are the first.
you can look around.
Laying the foundation for future
Generations.
It's your turn now. Show your survival skills. Unlock technologies. And remember, the galaxy is yours to conquer.
So this is basically how a game starts, and as you can see, I'm on a small basically raft in space. I wanted to make this as limited as possible, so there is limited space and you need to expand, or you need to use planets flying around you. Yes, and as you can see, there are some planets already visible. These closer one are planetoids, and when you hover over them, is written it's iron deposit planetoid, the one is carbon deposit planetoid, and one is copper deposit planetoid. And for planets which are far away, you can just use your map. And I picked, I think, the worst seed possible. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, this is wow, super crazy seed. I didn't even know this is possible, but okay, let's try to play it. So we have very limited resources, only 3 planets around us. So we will have to fly a little bit farther to discover more planets, but this is not a problem. So which planet I have? Actually, it's only one, which I can, this odd sphere. So we will go there in a moment. So the bot is welcoming me. Welcome. You can move WSD. You can use gravity boots, pressing X. So I'm enabling gravity whenever I want. So I have a little bit of freedom of movement. I can open the guidebook, which are having plenty of explanations, construction, destruction, etc, etc, also explaining about transport bots and all of that. Then first tutorial starts, so I need to get some iron and copper. And to make things more exciting, I increase speed of the game just to 2 times, right? So it's double of the speed. So I can skip the beginning of the game, which probably many of you guys saw many times. So right now I need to craft something like copper iron bars and copper bars. So I'm opening my menu with I key, and you can in every item you can just press right key and you can find what is produced, what is used for by, what it creates. So every single item which uses iron bars I can preview here, which is pretty handy, so you can find out for what you actually need iron bars, if you want to keep them or if you want to like craft something else from them. And it's crafting iron plates, so you know, oh, iron plates, and iron plates are making iron rods and wire, and it's also used for rover, etc, etc. So it's pretty deep. And to for example, to unlock this iron plates, you have construction, and this is my technology tree. It's automatically jumping to it, but I think I showed this already many times as well. So yay, 70 people on Steam. Thanks guys for joining Steam. If you have any questions, just ask me in the chat. So so currently I need to check my oxygen meter. So yeah, as you can see, my oxygen level is dropping on the left side, and I need to refill oxygen, otherwise I will die and I will have to load the save game or start all over again. Now I have the technology screen. I need to discover first technology, and the bot is telling me about first device, which I can place wherever I want. I'll just put this in the corner this time, and we are like progressing. So next is just getting some ice cubes, getting closer to this, opening it, refilling the oxygen, which you see it make it green, and it's also increasing oxygen. I can also interact on the right side. There is like use ice to refill and modify. I can also rotate the device, and I can also pick it like with middle button now, so I can just refill oxygen. And this is how game starts, and now I have freedom of choice. I can go into electricity, handcrafting wire, water, and from there actually wherever I want. So now I need 2 more basic science, which obviously this requires a little bit of hand extracting, right? So I'm pickaxing, and I discovered my technology. So I will keep my iron bars for now. I have already 6, so I'm going to put my carbon reactor maybe in this direction this time. And I need the reactor up and running, which is simple, just putting carbon ore inside. And you see that it's already showing the effect, but as long as there is nothing connected, you don't have to worry of losing electricity or burning it. So it just started to burn coal, but efficiency, it's not using anything because network load is 0, which is also nice. So I can think where to go next. And I decided to make asteroid catching, which uses 3 of them. So okay, let's close things, and let's get a little bit of iron. And let's get another one, maybe this time copper. Okay. So I should be able to get my first device, and I can shoot using the cannon. So I'm picking the best asteroid possible. This one has 7 and 4 gold, so I found the best one. It's like the most rare, because there is really not too many gold flying on the sky. It's maybe like 5%, so I was pretty lucky with this. And now I need to link this with electric cable, And to do this, we can just look that I need my copper wire, which is made by copper wire hand. So I'm going to research this one. And yeah, let's grab one more. Okay. So I can now enable copper wire hand, which I just unlocked. And another recipe waiting to unlock is iron plate hand. So now I'm going to speed a little bit up because I went through the beginning. Yeah, so let's get one copper bar, and here I can limit number of crafts. So I will limit this to 3 and this as well to 3. So this is what I'm going to do. And now you can see that my asteroid catcher is now finally crafting and is processing asteroids. And in the meantime I can continue. I got booster, so now I can move a little bit faster, which I really like. So you can always make like a queue of 2, so one asteroid waiting for you to get my resources inside my smelter. Okay, and this should be a nice setup. I'm thinking, which one do I need the most? One is iron. I could start with maybe with the carbon. 2 copper, iron. Actually, I have 5 planetoids, so maybe I could. Wait a second. I go back. I catch a little bit more since they are here. And I can wait a second. Get some of my resources. Okay. Okay, let's make him fall asleep, and let's get into drilling. So I discovered first drill, so I'm going to jump on this copper deposit. Copper, I think it was iron, copper. This is interesting. Okay, this is iron. Okay, so this is nice setup. This is everything. Procedurally generated, so it's a little bit random. So I'm just going to connect this thing and let it go. So let's put 1 for now. And it's drilling, so I will be able to get into this in a moment. I will also research cosmic harpoon, so I will catch one of these, and I had my over here, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to here I cannot. It's making this. So let's make maybe just one of these. Because I don't want to make too many carbon reactors. I already created 2. I could also, but yeah, it just cost. Actually, it cost 3, so it's like a waste. And this is also on another site. Okay, you know what? let's just get this here, and let's get another one, which is not great, but at least I will pick this. So okay, let me think. Do I have any more? I have one of these. I could also make gold bars, why not? And I can also get my oxygen back, that's perfect. Now I can speed a little bit up. Am I crafting something more? Maybe a little bit of this, a little bit of... so I can catch it. So there is a technology tree. And as you can see, there are plenty of technologies, and as the final goal currently is opening a Stargate, going through and reaching the last fourth parallel dimension. So it's like 4 different dimensions, and they have different visuals, they have different nebulous backgrounds, a little bit different seeds for procedural generation, and difficulty a little bit increases, but that's basically it. But what I'm planning, like adding more depth into this, so maybe way bigger planets where you can process all of them at once, like advanced technologies as well. So it will expand even after Stargate, where you reach the first and then the next universes, right? So that's going to be the end goal of the game. But no, for now, just let's grab this thing. That's actually fine. And now the first human will arrive in 66 seconds. So we'll have him, and working in the laboratory will increase efficiency, but it'll also allow us to make chemistry, biology, space science, and high tech. Which are still locked, but with the next technology I will unlock this one, and then I will go directly into advanced mining, because I like this mines to mine instead of drills. That's why I want to have miners which are like less babysitting. Is my... No, I missed the astronaut. She arrived as the first astronaut, and in a moment she is going to be hungry, so I want to make like a space for my astronauts, maybe over here. Let's get a little bit of floor, maybe. I should be able to. And let's get some devices. So I want to obviously colonist training and hydration. I don't have any more basic science, which is problematic because I think I'm not catching too fast things. So wait, they are coming. Okay, carbon ore, I can just pick them up. Okay, actually I have 5 basic science. I could use manual catcher maybe for a second to get a little bit more science. I could also use but eventually I will get here. Okay, so I have hydration, and I have okay, I need to build a canteen. So this is where my astronaut will start eating, and it's time to where I need to start thinking about hydration. So maybe hydrotonic I could also get into the station. So let's get hydrogen generator. Let's get the new recipe. I have a lot of quartz, so I can just use my quartz, and here I can provide the water. So I should be able to move it, maybe even using this conveyor belt. But this doesn't really matter. Maybe I can just go here, go here, go here, go there, and go here. And if I'm not mistaken, when I make first hydrotonic, it will go through. It will go through smelter because it has nothing to do with it. It will not keep it inside like these resources, which are used for crafting. So this hydrotonic is coming here, and it will go through the bridge, and it will be stored in my warehouse. So now hydrotonic should come. Should also go through the bridge, going here, going there, going entering, and also because it has nothing to do with this thing. And from the warehouse, I think I can invest in drones and getting them delivering the food to canteen. So I think that will be sweet. And where is my hydrotonic coming? I think should enter. Ah yes, it's inside. It's over here. It's on the 1, 2, 3, 4th floor of this one. So obviously when I pick it up, I will just grab it from the container. And I can manually move this here. So the astronaut, now you can see from the distance, is coming and is going to take this food. And I need a dining stand, so it will consume it. It's like walking on the terrain, walking on slopes, walking on staircase. So it's basically like this. So hello. Yeah.